Hey, what's up? Raven here. You know how I dress up to pretend I'm all these different people? Well, until now, we never showed anybody how it was done. So, we put together a little behind-the-scenes thingy where you can watch me change into the different characters from all the different shows. Oh, it's so cool. And after you watch it, you can show the different episodes to your friends and knock them out with all the stuff you learned. It's my little present to you. No need to thank me. Just sit back and enjoy.
Raven is just so talented at all the characters she does.
Part of the show is she just creates all these amazing characters.
I guess you can call her the girl Eddie Murphy because she's, different characters.
She's been men and women. I've been a cow.
She plays her mom.
A television psychic.
A hypnotist.
A rapper.
She's been a plumber.
A lot of stuff. I've been very fortunate with this show. I've been doing a lot of prosthetics, and having prosthetics applied to your skin is a lot of work, but it's really cool. There's a guy named Todd Tucker who's very, very, very good.
Hi, how you doing? My name's Todd Tucker, and we are here at Keith Vanderlaan's Captive Audience, where we do all this special makeup effects for That's So Raven. Fun stuff.
Basically, they come to me and say what the character is going to be, and then my guys will put together a digital design, CG design, to show what the character will look like.
Then I'll have Raven come in here, and I'll sit her here in this chair. Then we put a bald cap on her, which is basically to cover her hair so that when we put the alginate material on her face, it doesn't get into her hair. So the first thing we do is make her bald. Then we come in with this material. This is called alginate. We take it, we scoop it off, and we put it all over the actor's face. That sets up and becomes kind of rubbery. Then we pull out plaster bandage. We put it in our water, get it all nice and gooey. We put it on top of the alginate, and then it sets up and becomes hard. And after that, I end up having something that looks kind of like this once I pull it off of Raven. This is a negative version of her face. Then we pour plaster into this and pull out an actual head cast of Raven. We create the appliances, which then would get glued onto Raven's face to create the different look we're trying to achieve.
Now don't go away now. There's more That's So Raven coming right up.
Let's go!
So then he comes in, he uses my dressing room, we set it all up.
So we'll turn on some music, and she just kind of gets into that groove and just sits there nice and patiently.
I was just like, just stay still, it'll be okay.
Raven must have done this before I got to her because she's so patient.
And it's funny, you can put on makeup for 3 hours, work for 30 minutes.
Wait, no, don't waste that ice cream. Put that in the sweet tea.
And then have an hour and a half to take off the makeup. And what they do to take off the makeup is they use a paintbrush with like glue melter, which smells so good, and I like it. And they put it all around and they just peel it off very gently. And from a girly standpoint, taking the glue off kind of helps the pores. I have a great facial afterwards.
You made me a freak with a beak.
There's a lot of people, when they get in the makeup, it feels restrictive to them and they get kind of stiff and it's hard for them to act through it. But it's the complete opposite with Raven.
How you doing?
When you put her in a makeup, it just is like opening a door, and she has so much fun with it, and she really becomes the character.
Using the makeup and knowing how the makeup moves with my face when I move, and with the clothes as well. Clothes make a big difference too. Once your whole body is immersed in that character, you can't help but bring out a history or a backstory, and with the voice as well. And I like doing stuff that I've never done before.
And I love these potatoes. Can somebody pass the gravy?
For the That's So Raven episode, Country Cousins, they called me and said that they wanted Raven to play 3 characters against herself in one scene.
She's playing Delroy, she's playing Annie Faye, she's playing Baby G, she's playing her great-granddaddy that we have on a portrait up in the room. What we decided to do was help her a little bit with prosthetic makeup. This is the Cousin Delroy makeup, and this was sculpted right on Raven's face, so it's form-fitting, and her face fits perfectly right inside there. We also have Auntie Faye makeup. This is on the bottom half of her face, right here. For Cousin Delroy, we actually have a nice pair of dentures that has a gap in the teeth there.
And we have another character called Baby G, and for Baby G we decided just one tooth was enough.
What's this cute little thing? Hi!
I wouldn't get too close to Baby G if I was you.
But she's so adorable.
Shake it, shake it! A bullseye.
We're using CGI and green screen technology, and Raven will play multiple parts. She plays Delroy first, and she'll play it with all the other actors. Then we go and change all her makeup and put prosthetic makeup on where she's Annie Faye, and she plays that part with all the other characters. And then we're going to shoot her as a little baby, Baby G, and we're going to shrink her down in the frame, and then she's got to play the whole scene again as Baby G.
It's weird. It's all technical.
When we shoot the plate, which is, everybody in the scene except for the person missing.
We do that with each character, where I'm doing each character by itself, and then they place me inside the plate, the original look.
We bring up the green screen and we put that person in. We say, everywhere where there's green, put this picture behind them.
And then they just mesh it together. After that, I don't know what happens, but that's how they explained it to me.
My personal favorite is Baby G because we're going to take normal-sized Raven and shrink her down to being a little baby, a little toddler baby.
And Baby G is a baby who can talk.
Catch it!
Careful, Ray.
Baby G is Baby G. Baby G get what she want, when she want, how she want it, where she want it, and ain't nobody gonna tell her nothing.
Oh, and who was this little sweetie pie?
I wouldn't do that, Dan. Let's go, freak.
The technology side of it was interesting because Raven is a full-grown person. All the technical people decided that we could build a huge high chair, but then it would be shrunk down for the scene. So when you see it in the scene, she will look like a baby, but it's actually, everything is just big. The bottle that she throws is big, the rattle, everything she holds is going to be large, but it's going to look small when you see it on the screen.
Little gremlin?
In the That's a Raven episode, Art Breakers, we needed to transform Raven into a statue. So we actually created a statue version of Raven as a prop for her to play against on the show.
Raven as an actual raven, see? Ray, what do you think of it? I mean, honestly.
We then also had to do the same makeup on her to match the statue. We created a clothing that she would wear that was treated with a material that stiffened it, and then we painted that all one color gray to match the statue that we had made. And then we applied a beak appliance on her, and it was very big. It was a giant beak, so it seemed to flop around a lot, but it kind of helped in the comedy. She had to stand there extremely still for long periods of time while the scene was going through, which is very hard too. But it was an interesting makeup.
Raven just brings everything to life, and it's cool. Raven's an awesome actress.
She's always done, the disguises, and she's great at that.
It's nice to have someone who's so talented who can play so many different parts and really adapt and make it so lifelike and real.
It takes a lot of, patience to sit under all that makeup and then get under the lights.
And to have different accents and different looks and different postures and different physical comedy, and she's just really wonderful.
These Raven episodes have gone to a completely different level. Just the technology married to her talent you're going to see such an amazing transformation that your mind will be blown away.